Today we're gonna draw Migo from Smallfoot. I just watched the movie and I thought it was super cute. And so today I'm gonna draw him so you can see how you could do it yourself. Before we get started, remember to subscribe. Okay, so let's get started. As usual, I'm gonna start by sketching him out roughly. And he has this funny body with a super big upper body. And then it's super hard to get the feet right, so I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time on that, really detailing the toes, and already starting to draw out the transition between the fur and his toes. Then his fingers, and he actually only has 3 fingers, like most cartoons. And that lets us get to the face, just so I can get a sense of whether I actually have the right sense for the character. And so that leaves us with the basic sketch, which I then start to draw out with the line I want to be the final one. And so let's do that. I'll be adding a little bit of fur as I go. And then we go on to the body with the hands and the fur. And again, the fur, we can use the fur here to like bring out his upper body. And again, sketching out the feet and just retouching some of the smaller things and the the teeth and like the face, especially the eyes. It's nice working iPad, so I can kind of move them. And then I start coloring stuff. I always like that part. I was starting with all the stuff that has that same blue color. Your hands and the feet. And then the ears. And then I can just as well continue with the face. But then that's basically his body. So it's more about giving a little bit of shading to get a sense of the fur. I don't want to detail the fur too much. So I'm just gonna put a mostly shading on towards the outer border of his body. And a little bit under the body because that really helps bring a little bit of 3D effect. And so yeah, let's try and keep it sparse. I think this is pretty okay. Then it's just, oh yeah, I forgot the nails, so let's color them in. And there we have it. This is Migo. This is kind of a boring drawing. In all the movie posters, he is standing on the top of the mountain. So let's see if we can create some kind of background that really makes it feel like he's in the middle of the mountains. Then I'm gonna color the bottom one to start filling in. Um, and then the sketching out the icebergs. I'm experimenting a little bit with how I can make it feel like ice. First ones were not that good. And then in this one, I'm starting to layering it out. That actually seems to work pretty well. Let's try and replicate that on the other iceberg as well. So yeah, I think that gives a pretty nice cartoon feel-ish, but also the feeling of some layered ice with snow on the top. Um, then maybe put some clouds in the middle, and then we can show the top of another mountain, so that might give an effect of some distance, and in general it being very high up in the mountains. And I'm trying to do the same thing on the big mountains, but um, can't really use the same like layering effect, but just the same colors to give a feeling of the of the different layers of the mountain. And then trying to color in the cloud. It's a little bit tough. But yeah, I think it's mainly about figuring out where you want the shading and then not overdo it. So it kind of just gives a little bit of 3D effect, but doesn't want to feel it too realistic. And then gives some kind of sky to the background of the mountain so the cloud can stand out a little bit. So making that blue, but also giving it more of a cartoonish stretch to it. And since it's up in the mountain, maybe we can sketch out or get a sense of the stars. And then I'm just gonna fix up the cloud and maybe I'll just do another mountain here in the background. And I think we're getting there. Last thing is to create a shade for him to really make it feel alive. And actually here I'm just copying him and drawing out his silhouettes. Now I'm happy. It's good. It's actually Milo. It looks like he's standing on the top of the mountain. So yeah, do this yourself. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next time. And then if you didn't already, subscribe, of course. Thank you. Bye.